Hello fight fans, Mr. Rickster here with another talk video from outside the corner, a fan's perspective. Just want to touch on the subject of the British heavyweight title. Fabio Wardley, the champion, should have been fighting Frazer, Clark. However, it went to purse bids, and basically before it went to purse bids, Ben Shalom ends up pulling Frazer Clark out. And that's that really. I know Fabio Wardley is absolutely not devastated, but he's really upset. He feels as though Sky and Boxer and a whole bunch of clowns, and that they've backed out of the fight. I know just before the purse bids was due to happen, I know Ben Shalom and Boxer, they did make an offer for Fabio Wardley, but apparently it wasn't enough. Eddie Hearn turned around and said that Fabio earned more in his last fight, and this is obviously a good all British title, a good fight between Frazer and Fabio. So I don't think the money was right, and to be honest, I'm sure Fabio Wardley would have preferred it to gone to purse bid, so he could try and sort of make sure that Eddie Hearn would have put a nice offer in where it would have been on DAZN. Whether DAZN and Sky down the line can maybe work together on it, I know they've done it before. We'll have to wait and see, but Fabio extremely upset. He's left in limbo now. Obviously he doesn't know whether the British Boxing Board of Control are going to come up with another mandatory, or whether he's just got to sit there and wait, or whether he can pick someone to fight himself. Now, I know Adelaide was very vocal and he wanted a shot, but I have heard that Adelaide is going to be tied up. He's fighting, I don't know who, on June the 9th. I think it's another one at York Hall. Obviously, he's a BT fighter. And Frazer, I think he could be on the Eubank and Smith card in July. So obviously, I know a lot of what's gone on behind the scenes is because that when this was first announced by the British Boxing Board of Control, where they ordered this fight to happen, it come from 258 Management, which is Anthony Joshua's company. Now, I think they did it initially with the impression that they was hoping it was going to be ordered for later on in the year. I think part of the problem is they feel Frazer Clark's quite inexperienced, and they want him to at least have at least one fight, if not two. But that's why all this shenanigans has gone on. It's basically down to Frazer Clark has been a bit inactive, really. He's not really had many fights. He's never trained for a 10-round fight. He's only ever trained for 4 or 6, so it just seems a lot of excuses, to be honest. I know Frazer Clark was up for it, and I know Fabio was up for it, so obviously Ben Shalom's the one to blame on this one. And whether Fabio waits now for Frazer, so maybe they can do it in August, late back end of August or early September, or even whether Fabio accepts Adelaide. Now, Adelaide's fighting before Frazer, you see, so they could potentially get that one on definitely for sort of July, August, as opposed to where Frazer's probably not going to fight till July. So the fight would then, I can't see it happening then till back end of August, early September, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, either fight will be good, and I'll catch you on the next one when we'll be ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving. Ciao for now.